My name is Billy Heaning, and I am a graduate here from ICB. I am currently employed with Cox Media Group, which is a large conglomerate downtown. There's 3 stations in the building that I work at, actually. There is WHIO 95.7, which is a conservative talk radio. And then there's also K99.1 FM, which is country. It's very popular. And then I also help out with 95.3 The Eagle, which is 80s top 40 hits. Right now, sometimes I work the board for like syndicated talk shows for like Sean Hannity or other people that have conservative talk shows. And then I also do a lot of remote support. So if you ever see people that are out at a live event or doing promotions for another company and the radio's there, I'm usually the guy that's there and helps set up all the equipment, get the tent set up, and get everything ready for the talent. And as remote support or doing things for like unplugged shows for country artists, and local areas, you're gonna meet people that are kind of famous. You're gonna meet agents. You're gonna meet industry people, and you're gonna be in the action. You're gonna be behind the scenes with those people. And there's just one day I was at a country show, and there was famous people. I was up in the balcony in the VIP section, and I said to myself, I may just move stuff around, but I'm back here hobnobbing with the artists and the real people. And that to me was like, yeah, that was a proud moment for me. I was like, this is fun. I'm glad I did this. For the radio station itself, if I'm working the board, if there's any time like there's a commercial or something, I have to cut back and forth between that or read the hot clock. There's a lot of timing involved like that, so you have to kind of get that down. But that's mostly for the board op. For the radio station, if I'm doing things like doing some remote support, I will like load up the U-Haul, I'll gather all the equipment, put the equipment together, make sure everything's ready to go for when the talent shows up. They can just pick up the microphone and start talking and they're ready to go. Well, I've been a waiter almost my entire life, and I always joke around the story is I had a really bad night one night as a waiter at a restaurant, and I decided I got to get out of this job, or at least find something else I can do that isn't going to be this my whole life. And I've had people tell me like, you have a nice speaking voice, it resonates. I was in theater in high school, so people taught me how to project and stuff like that, and I was never really ever shy growing up, so I was always happy to be in front of the camera or stand up in front of an audience. So I figured, I don't have time for acting. I don't think that's my route anyway, but I could definitely do something with radio, because I love radio. When I was a little kid, I'd make my own radio plays and stuff like that, and I always listened to the radio growing up my whole life. It's always been a part of my life, and I figured that's something I could do and I know I would enjoy. For some things, it's an uphill battle, but for me, it wasn't so much the struggle of getting the work done or getting here. There are times where I would read articles or see, things online where it's saying like radio is dying, it's a dead industry. That's not true. It's changed into a different type of industry, and you have to be able to adapt and change with it, which is why I really enjoyed my time at ICB. It taught me how to kind of, float along and be able to like fill in gaps if you need to. I love my experience here from day one to graduation. The biggest thing I loved the most was how small the classes were. A lot of colleges say that, well, we have small classes or your student to teacher ratio is this. Here, it's you're right there. I think the biggest class I ever had was 7 people. But to me, that just shows that you're gonna get the kind of attention that you wouldn't get from another school as far as like getting in touch with your professors, your instructors, and stuff like that. There is a lot of one-on-one time, and you do get a lot of attention, and that was one of the things I loved about ICB. I'm 44, I'm almost halfway through my life. If you're young, do it now, because you only have so much time in this world, and once the time is gone, you can't get it back. You can always make money here or there, you can always get another job, but you can't ever get back time. So if you're thinking about making that decision, do it.